Hi and welcome to Spooky Mystery. Tonight we will be hearing the real-life spine-chilling paranormal encounter of a handful of our viewers. All our stories have been anonymous. We will also look into urban legends, haunted hospitals, haunted schools, the supernatural, horror crime, and so much more. Scary Spooky Mystery, here we look into all the answers and ask all the questions. We will view videos, react, and comment. We will bring entertainment and bring real spooky stuff to you to enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay spooky.
Hi and welcome. This is Chapter 2. Meeting my grandparent. At around the time when I was about 7 or 8 years old, I can still remember my first time visiting my grandparents. We only visited my grandparents during the school Christmas holidays only once a year. So you can imagine the excitement leading up to the holidays. The best of it all was spending Christmas with my grandparents. Me and my siblings would pack our bags long before our long road trip. I will talk about it to my friends for days leading up to the end of the year. Probably bored them too, but I could not help the excitement to see my grandparents. The night before our trip would be the longest night of my life. It felt like forever, laying in bed restless and hardly getting any sleep in. Too excited for the next morning, and counting sheep did not help at all. When I finally fell asleep, the alarm went off. We did our road trip before dawn when it's still so dark out there. But even when you wish you can sleep a little bit longer, I was too excited. Me and my siblings would take pillows with us to sleep in the car. That is the best sleep ever. Sleeping in the car on such a long trip is the best. On our trip to visit my grandparents, we would have many rest stops on the way, stopping at a rest stop to have lunch at a picnic table. Both me and brother couldn't wait anymore to explore after lunch and admired the beautiful scenery. But we were so excited, sleeping in the car helped making a long trip go by fast. Before we know it, we were in the town heading to my grandparents' house. Driving down the road, all the houses looked tiny and old, not like in my neighborhood. I definitely felt a bit uneasy, feeling lost in a strange place. Arriving at their house, we were so eager to get out of the car to stretch our legs. I could not sit still anymore, tired of the long trip. We could not wait to see my grandparents. But getting up to the driveway, I could not help notice the creepy old house. There was definitely an off feeling walking up to the house. My grandparents were waiting at the front porch, but I was distracted by my grandparents. It's been forever since we have last seen them. The house is small and old and smells strange. Many elderly people lived in that town. I suppose that's all my grandparents could afford on their pension. Upon entering the house, I noticed the floors are old and creaking with every step. The smell was strange and uncomfortable. A shiver ran down my spine. In the kitchen was an old coal stove, something I never seen before, with a tiny table. My grandparents didn't have much furniture in their house. The house felt cold and empty. But I was too excited to be worried about any of that. I couldn't wait to tell my grandparents what we all have been up to over the past year. so much to tell. But I was so tired. All the energy was drained out of me. But after we settled in, both me and my brother went to explore before the darkness settled in. The end of part 2, to be continued.